Hi guys, good day, it's me, Teacher MJ. Our topic for today class is all about the subsets of a line, and we're focusing on line segment and then ray. So without further ado, let's do this topic. Now later on class, we'll be answering our activity. Use the figure to name examples of each item. So this will be the illustration, and the number 1, we need to name 3 distinct points. Number 2, 2 distinct lines. Number 3, there would be 5 distinct rays. With this given illustration, we need to name 5 rays. Number 4, 3 distinct segments. And then number 5, there would be 3 distinct angles. So before we answer this one class, we need to understand more what is line segment and then ray. Now let's talk about a subset. What is a subset? Now a subset is a part of a larger group of related things. Now we know that line, segment, and ray are subsets of a line. Therefore, class, line, segment, and ray is just part of a line. Now let's recall, class, what is a line. A line is a long mark that extends infinitely, and a line is named by 2 points. Let's have an example, class. If this is the line, we have point A, and then this will be point B. We can call this one a line because we have 2 points and then we have an arrow. So this is point A, and then this will be point B. Now to name this one, we can name this one line AB. So this is line AB, or we can name this one line BA. Once again, class, line AB is just the same with line BA. This is just the same, class. Or we can use the symbol for line. So this is the symbol for line, horizontal line, and then 2 arrows. Line AB. Or we can read this one line BA. Once again, class, line AB is just the same with line BA. So this is the symbol for line. There will be horizontal line and then 2 arrows. So line, it means it will extend infinitely, going to the right and then going to the left because we have an arrow. Now question, sir, what is a line segment? Now a line segment is a piece of a line that has 2 endpoints. Once again, class, a line segment is just part of a line. Now where is the line segment? Now, the line segment, class, that will be from point A to point B. So, from this point to this point, we can call this one line segment. So, therefore, line segment, it can be measured. That's only from this point to this point. That is line segment. So, if we draw this one, let's have an illustration. So, if we draw this one from this point to this point, we can call that one line segment. So, this is A. And then this is B. So therefore, this is line segment AB. So we can write that one line segment AB. Or this is the same with line segment BA. Once again, because line segment AB is just the same with line segment BA. And the symbol, class, for line segment is just horizontal line. So this is the symbol. Very different for the line. So the line, it has arrow. For line segment, just simple horizontal line. And then AB, or we can read this one line segment BA. Once again, class, line segment AB is just the same with line segment BA. So the difference, class, between line segment, you have 2 points and then it will not extend, while the line, you have 2 points and then it will extend infinitely. I hope it's clear for you, class, with regards to line segment. Let's have another example, class, for you to really understand this one. Let's have plenty of examples, class. Alright, so let's have another example, class. You name the line segments on this given line. So first one, we have line segment AB. So from this point to this point, we can call that one line segment. So we have line segment AB. This is just the same with line segment BA. So once again, line segment AB is just the same with line segment BA. So once again, class, it must be 2 points. Or we can have A to C. So once again, A to B, we can have that one. Or we can have A to C. So from this point to this point, we can call that one line segment. So 2 points, A to C, we can call that one line segment. So this is line segment A, C, or line segment CA. This is just the same, class. Line segment AC is just the same with line segment CA. So we have AB, AC, and then other one we have AD. So from this point to this point, we can call that one line segment from A to D. So there would be line segment AD, or we can write that one line segment DA. This is just the same, class. So line segment AD, or we can read this one line segment DA. Alright, so another one, can you name the line segment, class? That's correct. We have line segment BC. So we have line segment BC. Once again, that's only 2 points for line segment. B to C, or we can write this one C to B. So line segment BC is just the same with line segment CB. Alright, so another one, we have B to D. So line segment BD, or we can write this one line segment DB. Alright, so what else, class? We have line segment CD. Alright, so line segment CD, or we can read this one line segment DC. Alright, so any other line segments you check, class, with regards to this one? We have BC, yep, we're done with BC. BD, yep, we're done with BD. CD, yep, we're done with CD. So what else, class? We have AC, yep, we're done. AD, yep, we're done with AD. How about CD, yep, we're done with CD. CA, yep, we're done with CA. So that's it, class, all set with this one with regards to line segment. I hope it's clear for you, class, with regards to line segment. That would be only 2 points. So from A to B, 2 points. A to C, that would be 2 points. A to D, that would be 2 points. So from A to D, that would be the measured A to D. So we can measure that one. So therefore, that would be line segment from A to D. So I hope it's clear for you, class, with regards to line segment. So let's focus now on the ray. Now let's talk about array. What is array? Now array has a definite starting point called endpoint, and it extends without end in one direction. Now we know, class, ray is just a subset of a line. Therefore, class, ray is just part of this line. Now the question there is, where is ray in this given line AB? Now if you have a starting point and then it will extend without end in one direction, you can call that one ray. Let's have an example, class. If this is our starting point, that would be point A. So this is our starting point, that would be point A. So this is point A. And then it will extend going to the right without end. So it will extend going to the right because this is our starting point. And then it will extend going to the right, and this will be point B. And this is an arrow. Question, can we call that one ray? Yup, we can call this one ray. Why is that, sir? Because we have a starting point. Okay, this is our starting point, point A. And then it will extend going to the right without end because this is an arrow. We can call this one ray. Now question, how will you name this ray? Now we can name this one ray AB. Once again, class, when you name the ray, endpoint comes first. Once again, endpoint comes first. So this is our endpoint. So therefore, we can name this one ray A and then B. So endpoint comes first. Or you can use the symbol for ray. That would be arrow going to the right. Once again, class, the symbol of ray, it's always arrow going to the right. And then endpoint comes first. That would be ray A and then B. So that's how you name this ray, class. Now question, sir, what if my starting point is point B? Let's illustrate this one. What if your starting point is point B? So this is your starting point. And then you go to the left without end in one direction. And then going to the left, and this is an arrow. And this will be point A. This is point B. And you have a ray. Is this a ray? Yep, we have a ray because we have an endpoint and then an arrow going to the left without end in one direction. Now question, how will you name this ray? Could you name this one ray AB? Is this the same with ray AB? Nope, this is not the same, class. Once again, class, this is not the same. Okay? Ray AB is very different for this ray, class. Question, why is that, sir? Because in naming the ray, class, endpoint comes first. So therefore, we can name this one ray BA. It should be ray BA. Once again, class, it should be ray BA. Question, why is that, sir? Because in naming the ray endpoint, so this is the endpoint, endpoint comes first. So therefore, we name this one ray BA. Now, the symbol for ray, class, it's always arrow going to the right. Once again, class, the symbol of ray, it's always arrow going to the right. So this is the symbol for ray. So ray, endpoint comes first, B, and then A. So to name this one, this is ray BA, or you can use the symbol of ray going to the right, arrow going to the right, and then B, and then A. Let's have another example, class, for the ray for you to really understand this one. Let's have more examples for the ray, class. Alright, so let's have another example, class, with regards to the ray. We have given line, and then we have given points R, S, and then T. And then we're going to name rays and this given line. So if this is our starting point, that would be point R. And then a line going to the right without N. So therefore, we can have ray RS. Once again, this is our starting point. There will be point R, and then a line going to the right, and we have this point S, so therefore we can have ray RS. So we have ray R and then S. So this is our starting point, and then arrow going to the right. Now question, is ray RS the same with ray RT? Is ray RS the same with ray RT? Are they the same? That's correct. They are just the same class. Question, why is that, sir? Because they have the same starting point and then same direction. Once again, class, if they have the same starting point and then same direction going to the right, therefore, class, they are just the same. Because this arrow, class, it can extend. Okay, it will extend and you will have T here. So therefore, RS is just the same with RT because they have the same starting point and then same direction. So therefore, RS, or we can write ray RT. This is just the same class, counted as one. Ray RS is just the same with ray RT. Alright, so other ray, we have, if this is our starting point, and it will extend going to the right, so therefore we can have ray ST. Alright, starting point is S, and then arrow going to the right, this is T. So therefore we have ray ST. Ray S and then T. Alright, so what else, class? So we have ray RS, or the same with ray RT. And then we have ray ST. Alright, and how about this one? We can have ray SR. So this is our starting point, and then going to the left. So this is R, and then this is S. So therefore we have ray SR. So once again, class, SR is very different for RS. It should be always endpoint comes first. So it should be ray SR. So the symbol of ray, arrow going to the right. So ray S and then R. So what else, class? Do you have any other ray? Yep, we can have this one as our starting point. So this is our starting point, T. And then going to the left, so we have S, TS, and then we have T, starting point, and then going to the left, we have R here. Now question, is TS ray TS the same with ray TR? Question, class, is ray TS the same with ray TR? Yup, they are just the same. Why is that, sir? Because they have the same starting point, which is T, and then same direction going to the left. So we have ray. Once again, that's the symbol of ray. Always arrow going to the right. Ray. Endpoint comes first. Ray TS. Or this is just the same with ray TR. Alright, so therefore we have four names in this given ray. So we have ray RS. Or that's the same with ray RT. This is just the same. So 1. ST. This one. And then SR, this one, and then TS. Or this is just the same with TR. That's it, class. So we have four names in this given line. So RS, ST, SR, and then TS. That's the thing there, class, with regards to the ray. Alright, so let's have a short discussion, class, with regards to angle, and then we will be answering our activity. Now let's have a short discussion, class, with regards to the angles, because in our activity class for number 5, we are told to name 3 distinct angles. Alright, now what is an angle? An angle is formed by two rays that share common endpoint. Let's have an example, class. If we have ray AB, alright, so this is ray AB. So we have ray AB. And then we draw another ray in which they have the same common endpoint, which is point A. We draw another ray, and this will be ray AC. So we have ray A and then C. Once again, because they share common endpoint, we call this one vertex. So we call this one vertex. They share common endpoint. Of course, we can form an angle, right? If two rays share common vertex, we can form an angle. So this is what we call the angle. Now question, how will you name the angle? Now we can name this one angle A. Okay, once again, angle A alone. So we can name this one angle A. So angle A, or this is the symbol, class, for angle. So angle A. We can name that one angle A, or we can name this one angle B, AC. So we can name this one angle B, AC. Once again, with regards to this angle, we can name this one angle BAC, or we can name that one angle CAB. Once again, class, CAB is just the same with BAC. CAB. Once again, just make sure that this letter A will be the center part of the following letters. So A must be on the middle part of the following three letters. So B, A, and then C. This is just the same with C, A, and then B. So BAC is just the same with CAB. So therefore, we can name this one angle A, angle BAC, or angle CAB. So that's the thing there, class, with regards to the angles. So let's answer our activity. Alright, so let's answer our activity. Use the figure to name examples of each item. And this will be the illustration. And then number 1, 3 distinct points. Now the word distinct, it means different. So 3 different points. Of course, we do have many points. So let's start with points. So once again, you only need 3 distinct points. You can have 3 distinct points. We can have B. So we have point B, M, and then D. That's okay, class. 3 distinct points. B, M, and then D. But let me just write all the answer, class, with regards to the points. We have B, M, D. We have T. We have A. And then we have R. So B, M, D, T, A, and then R. So that would be all points. Once again, class, it's okay, class, that you will answer only 3 because you are just told to find 3 distinct points. So B, M, D, that's okay, class. But I will just write all the points, class. We have B, M, D, T, A, and then R. Alright, and then number 2, there will be 2 distinct lines. So once again, class, a line, it has 2 arrows and then 2 points. So let me just write it here, lines. We have line BR. So this is the symbol for line, line BR. And then the other one, we have line AD. So line AD. So once again, this line AD is just the same with line DA. So line BR and then line AD. So those are 2 lines. Alright, and then number 3, 5 distinct rays. Alright, and then rays. So let me just write all the rays. I think we do have many rays. We have ray TB. So we have ray T and then B. We have ray TM. So ray T and then M. So we have ray TD. So ray T and then D. We have ray TR. So ray T and then R. We also have ray TA. So ray T. So this is the symbol for ray. Arrow going to the right. TA. Alright. So we have ray TB, or we can have ray TR. Or we can have BT. So we have ray BT. Once again, ray BT is just the same with ray BR. So ray BT. So ray B and then T. We do have many rays, class. And then we have TA. And then we have, if this is our starting point, AT. We have ray A and then T. Ray AT. This is just the same with ray AD. So we do have many rays. Alright, and then number 4, 3 distinct segments. So that would be line segments. Once again, 2 points for line segments. This one, you can have this one, this one, this one, this one. That's okay. Those are line segments. So we have line segments. Alright, so we do have many line segments. We have BT. So line segment BT. Alright, so line segment MT. That's okay. Line segment TD. So line segment TD. We do have many line segments. Line segment TR. Alright, so line segment AT. Once again, class, line segment, there would be 2 points. A to T. So AT. And then we have line segment BR. So BR. And then line segment AD. So we do have many line segments. Alright, and then 3 distinct angles. So 3 distinct angles. We can have angle ATB. So angles, we do have many angles, class. We have angle ATB. So we only need 3. But let me just read the angles, because we have ATB, angle A, T, and then B. Alright, ATB. We also have angle, this one. So this one, we have angle B, T, and then M. We have angle, this one, M, T, and then D. We also have this one, angle D, okay, angle D, T, and then R. We also have this one, angle RTA, or that's the same with ATR. RTA, let's have RT and then A. So we do have many angles, class. You can have this another angle, this one right here. ATM, that's okay because this is the angle. We don't have ATM here. ATM, or we can have ATD. You can have that angle, that would be straight angle. So we do have many angles, class. So we only need 3. So you can have this answer, that's okay. So that's it, class. That's how you answer this one. So once again, class, I hope you learned something new today. If you like this video, do not forget to like, share, and subscribe. You share it to your friends and to your classmates so that we can help more students. Once again, this is Teacher MJ. Have a great day, class. Goodbye for now. Bye-bye.